Okay guys, so today we are beginning our writing lesson. Woohoo! Okay, now let's have a look at our homework. So yesterday we had to do 2 homework sheets. The first homework sheet was to draw a line under the sentence that is written correctly. So it's all about quotation marks. So we have to remember that we must always put a comma after the verb that tells how the person is speaking. We put the first set of quotation marks right before the word that begins the speaker talking, and we put the second set of quotation marks after the end mark. Okay, so let's have a look. Number 1, Maddie asked, "Are you an artist?" So which sentence is correct? Is it A here or B? Who can tell me? Which sentence is correct, A or B? Okay, Tweety.
I
Very, very good. A is correct. Tweety, what is wrong with sentence B?
that is the word R did not have the capital letter in the letter A.
Very good. Well done. We're missing a capital letter here, so we must always start the quotation marks inside by using a capital letter. Well done. Amazing work. So the first one is A. Number 2, Jenna said, "I am a writer." Which sentence is correct, A or B?
B.
Very good. Why is B correct, Hacker? What is wrong with sentence A?
The sentence that I don't have a
Comma.
comma.
Very good. Well done, Hacker. We must always put a comma after words such as said, asked, or yelled. We must always put a comma after those verbs. Well done. Amazing. Okay, number 3. Maddie asked, "Are poems hard to write?" Which sentence is correct, A or B? Mingha or Sarah?
A.
Very good. Why is A right? What's wrong with sentence B?
The sentence B doesn't have a question mark.
Very good. Well done, Sarah. Amazing work. Sentence B doesn't have a question mark, but she's asking a question, so we must always make sure we have a punctuation mark. Number 4, Jenna said, "Poems are fun to write." Which sentence is correct, A or B? Micah.
The correct sentence is B.
B. Why is B right, and what's wrong with A?
A is wrong because the poems is not capitalization.
Very good. There's no capitalization on the letter P for poems. Good girl, Micah. And we must always start our quotation marks with a capital letter. Good girl. Amazing work. Okay, the second part was this. We had to rewrite each sentence to add in the quotation marks. Now here, the first one says, Jamal asked, "Will you play for me?" Now, many people on Google Form got this wrong because they only put in one set of quotation marks. Have a look here, guys. We have the opening quotation marks and the ending quotation marks to show when the speaker starts speaking and when the reader stops speaking. So we should have 4 quotation marks altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4. So many people got this wrong because they only put in one set of quotation marks. Now, who can tell me, where should we put the quotation marks? Where should they go? Leo.
We put the quotation mark and in will
Yeah, before will and
after me.
after me, or after the question mark?
After question mark.
Very good. Well done, Leo. We put them before will and after the question mark to show exactly what Jamal has asked. He said, "Will you play for me?" Perfect work, Leo. Number 2. So guys, please make sure that you are remembering to put in both quotation marks, not just one. So you open the quotation and you close the quotation. Number 2, Lewis said, "We will play for you." We will play for you. Now, who can tell me, where should we put the quotation marks? Before and after what? Mickey. Lewis said, comma, quotation mark.
Quotation marks there.
Good. And where do we put the next set of quotation marks?
We will play for you.
Very good. So we put them at the end. Lovely work. Well done, Mickey. So here we put the quotation marks that are starting the speech here before we, to show that Lewis has said, "We will play for you." We put the quotation mark after the full stop to show that he is finished speaking. Okay, next, Kim asked, "Do you play too?" Ming Huang, where are we going to put the quotation marks here? Before the word
Before the word do.
good and after
The word as a question mark.
very good. Well done. Before the word do and after the question mark to show that Kim is asking, "Do you play too?" Perfect work, Ming Huang. Number 4, Jamal answered, "I play the piano."
We'll put the quotation mark at before the word I and after the word piano.
Okay, good. Do we put it after the word piano or do we put it after the end mark?
The end mark.
Very good. Well done, because we always keep the end mark inside. So perfect work, Sal. We put it before the word I and after the end mark in piano to show what Jamal is saying. He is saying, "I play the piano." Okay, number 5. The kid said, "Come play with us." Suri. Can you do this one for me, Suri? The kid said, "Come play with us." Now, where are we going to put the quotation marks here, Suri? Before the word
Come.
very good. Before the word come and
After the word us.
after the word us or after the exclamation mark?
After the exclamation mark.
Very good. Well done, Suri, because we always keep the end mark inside. The kid said, "Come play with us." We put it before the word come and after the exclamation mark to show what the kids are saying. And they've said, "Come play with us." Good job, guys. Okay, guys, let's have a look at the next slide. Let's get started on our writing. So today we have a writing lesson and we're learning all about persuasive writing. Now, what is persuasive writing? Let's have a look. Can you read this for me, please, Hannah and Emma? Persuasive.
Persuasive writing. We use persuasive writing to share our points of view with others. We want the reader to agree with us.
Lovely reading. Good job, girls. Okay, so can everyone say persuasive?
Persuasive.
Very good. Persuasive. So that's what we're learning about today. Very good. Persuasive writing is all about sharing your opinion, okay? So persuasive writing is similar to opinion writing. We use persuasive writing to share our point of view. So you're sharing your opinion. However, the difference is we're not just telling each other our opinion, we're trying to get the reader to agree with us. We want the reader to have the same opinion as us in the end. That's the difference between persuasive writing and opinion writing. Have a look. Okay, writing to persuade means writing to convince someone to act or think in a certain way. So when you're writing to persuade someone, you want them to do something. You want them to do what you want to do. Have a look at this man. He here is selling cakes, and he's written here, buy my cakes. He has to persuade to his customers to buy his cakes. What might he tell his customers to make them buy his cakes? How could he persuade his customers to buy his cakes? What are some things he might say? Will he say, my cakes are normal. They're no better than anyone else's? What will he say to his customers to try and get them to buy his cakes? What do you think? Quang, oh, perfect, Quang Hai.
He will say, try my cakes, or if you want to try my cake, try my cake.
Yep, very good. If you want to try my cake, you should try my cake. Perfect. Well done, Quang Hai. What are some things that he might say about his cakes to get people to want to buy them? Will he say that my cakes taste normal? They taste okay? Ocean.
My cake is sweet.
Very good. You should buy my cakes because my cakes are sweet. Amazing. There's one good reason. Perfect. Hannah and Emma.
You should buy my cake because my cake is delicious.
Perfect. Another great reason. You should buy my cake because my cake is delicious. Amazing. Okay, what do you think, Lam?
You should buy my cake because it's healthy.
Ooh, because it's healthy. Very good. Maybe it's a healthy cake. Maybe that makes it more interesting than all the other cakes. Okay, and last one, Mickey.
You should buy my cake because it's very yummy.
Very good. Well done, because it's so yummy. Amazing. Good work, guys. So if you're trying to persuade someone to do something, you have to give them a reason to make them want to do it. You can't just say, buy my cakes. You have to give them a reason. Why does this person want to buy your cake? Why should we buy your cakes? Because it's delicious, because they're healthy, because they're cheap, because they're blue, because they're the best cakes in the world. You have to try and give them a good reason to get them to do what you want. Have a look here, guys. Okay, to persuade. To persuade means to change someone's opinion by explaining or reasoning. Okay, have a look here. Frogs make the best pets because blah, blah, blah. Frogs are not good pets. So here, this boy is trying to persuade this boy that frogs make the best pets. You're trying to change someone's opinion or get them to do something. So that's what we're going to do over the next 2 days. Have a look here. What makes a good persuasive paragraph? Well, let's see. Can you read for me, Le Kang?
What makes a good
Persuasive
paragraph? It has a strong topic sentence that tells readers what you want them to think or do.
Good.
It gives strong reasons that are important to the reader.
Good.
Reasons are supported with facts and examples. The writer uses exact
Good.
words to make the writer more interesting. The writing more interesting.
Lovely.
And to help persuade the reader.
The reader. Good girl.
The reader. The concluding sentence sums up the goal.
Lovely. Good reading, Lekang. Thank you. So, guys, a good persuasive paragraph has a strong topic sentence that tells readers what you want them to think or what you want them to do. It then gives strong reasons that will be important to the reader. So this is about your audience and purpose. I will explain what we're going to do for homework, and we will talk more about that later. Reasons are supported with facts and examples. When you give your reasons for the reader, you must support these with good facts and examples. Next, the writer uses exact words to make the writing more interesting. So we're going to look more at that today as well. And then the concluding sentence sums up the goal. So we always have a conclusive sentence that retells. So in the concluding sentence, you will explain your goal just like you did in the topic sentence. Okay, let's have a look at this small persuasive paragraph. Prompt. Write a paragraph that would convince your teacher to go on a class trip. So this is what we are going to do, guys. You are going to write a persuasive paragraph to try and persuade me to take you on a school trip. That's what we're going to do. So let's have a look at this example paragraph. Can you read it for me, please? Surrey. We should
go see a photo
exhibit.
exhibit. Is fun and interesting to look at photos help us remember important things that happen. They show us the way people are live.
Visiting
is is
exhibit
exhibit would make us all take more photos.
Very good. So well done. Lovely reading, Suri. So have a look at this paragraph, guys. This is a good paragraph. We have our topic sentence, which is we should go see a photo exhibit. This clearly tells what the goal is. This shows us what the writer wants to do. They want to convince their teacher to go to see a photo exhibit. What is a photo exhibit? The word exhibit means show, okay? So they want to go and see a photo show. That means it'll be a room with lots and lots of photographs that photographers have taken. So it's a photo show. Okay, so we have a clear topic sentence which clearly states what the goal is. We should go see a photo exhibit. Next, they give their reasons that will be important to the teacher. It is fun and interesting to look at photos. Photos help us remember important things that happened. They show us the way people or things looked. Okay, so these reasons are all going to be important to the teacher because it's saying that photos help us remember important things that happened. So this will be important to the teacher because obviously the teacher wants you to remember things. Maybe this is a history teacher and they're going to see some historic photos. Finally, we have a concluding sentence. Visiting this exhibit would make us all take more photos. This is really important. Here, the concluding sentence retells the goal by talking about visiting the show or visiting the exhibit. And it also says it would make us all take more photos. Maybe this is a photography teacher. So by saying that going on this field trip would make the students take more photos, this is going to help persuade the teacher to go there because the teacher is going to want their students to take more pictures. Let's have a look at this paragraph. Can you read it for me, please? Let's go for Sal.
We should visit the instrument museum. We can see all the different
Pieces
that are needed to make instruments. Then we get to see all the pieces put together. The best part is that we can play the instrument.
to visit.
Very good. Lovely. Okay, guys, what do we think? Is this a good paragraph or a bad paragraph? Shout it out.
Good. Good.
Very good. Well done. This is a good paragraph. It has all the things that we need to make a good paragraph. It has a topic sentence which clearly states what the writer would like to do. We should visit the instrument museum. This shows us exactly what the writer wants to do. It tells the exact goal. They want to go to the instrument museum. Does the writer give good reasons to visit the museum? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, they do. They give many reasons. They say that they can see all the different pieces that are needed to make instruments. There's one reason. So let's stamp that. Okay. Then we get to see that all the pieces get put together. There's a second reason. And then they say, the best part is that we can play the instruments. There's 3 valid reasons why we should go to the museum. Then in their concluding sentence, they say, doesn't that sound like a great museum to visit? So in their concluding sentence, they're engaging with the reader by asking a question, and they're also restating their goal about visiting the museum. So this is a perfect example of a great paragraph. Now let's have a look, guys, using exact words. So when we're writing, we want to steer clear of using boring words. Have a look here. Good writers avoid overusing words such as fun, great, and good. Synonyms are words that have the same meaning. Using synonyms that give a more exact meaning makes the writing clearer and easier for readers to understand. So when we use words such as fun, great, and good, they're not very exact. They're not very interesting. They don't engage our reader. So instead, we can use synonyms. Let's have a look here, guys. A synonym for sad is what? What is another way to say sad? If I said, today I feel sad, how could I change the word sad to a better word that has the same meaning?
Angry.
Angry, perfect. Amazing work. We could have angry. Thank you very much. Angry. Today I feel angry. Okay, perfect. Let's have angry. That's more exact, more specific. What else could we have? Tui chi.
Today I feel bored.
Good. Today I feel bored. Again, that's more exact. Today I feel bored. Perfect. Well done. Okay, what else? Sao. Oopsies. Sao.
I said that a synonym for sad is blue.
Very good. Blue, that's a really good one. Today I feel blue, which means a bit down in the dumps. Good girl, Micah. So here we have 3 other exact words for the word sad, because the word sad can mean many different things. Because if you're sad, sometimes you can feel bored because you're so bored, you feel sad. Sometimes you might feel angry, which makes you sad. And sometimes you just feel blue, which means you're feeling down in the dumps. So these are 3 more exact words that we can use. Have a look at this sentence. Can you read it for me? Cindy.
The fun part is that we can play the instruments.
Instruments. Good girl. The fun part is that we can play the instruments. So here the word fun is overused. We use the word fun all the time, but we're better writers than that. We know way more interesting words than fun. Here, this person has changed the sentence to say this. Can you read it for me? Kang.
The best part is what we can play the instruments.
Good job. So they've changed the word from fun to best. This makes the sentence much more interesting. Let's have a look at these examples. Okay, can you read the sentence for me, please? Mia, acting. Mia, can you read for me, please?
Yeah.
Acting.
Is a good hobby for lots of people.
Very good. Well done. This sentence is fine, but the word good is boring. The word good is overused. We see it all the time. It's not an interesting word. How could we change this to be more interesting? Acting is a hobby for lots of people. What is another word we could use instead of good? What's a better word to use instead of good?
Great. Acting is a great hobby for lots of people.
Very good. Acting is a great hobby for lots of people. Well done. What else?
Acting is a wonderful hobby for a lot of people.
Very good. Acting is a wonderful hobby for lots of people. Amazing. Teddy, what about you?
A wonderful hobby for lots of people.
Good job. So that's what Twee Chi said, but good job. Acting is a wonderful hobby for lots of people. That's a great sentence. So this one, the word good is boring, but we can make it more interesting, by changing the word good to wonderful, great, fantastic, interesting, exciting. All of these words mean the same thing as good, but they're more interesting. They're going to keep our reader engaged. Have a look here, guys. Football is a fun sport. This is a boring sentence. The word fun is a boring word. Let's change the word fun to something more interesting. What could we say, Ming Huang?
Excited.
Very good. Football is an exciting sport. Well done. Amazing work. What else could we have? Amazing or interesting. Good girl, Zaling. Zaling is saying amazing or interesting. Good girl. Leo, what do you think? Football is a...
Great.
Yeah, so we had great already. Good job. Okay, we could have football is a fast sport. Football is an interesting sport. We could have many different answers. Okay, number 2. Dogs are so nice. The word nice is boring. Meh, meh, meh. We can make this sentence way more interesting. Dogs are so what? What could we say about dogs?
Cute.
Perfect. Dogs are so cute. Well done. Amazing. Lekang, what do you think? What's another word for nice?
Dogs are so cute and nice.
So we're not going to use the word nice because the word nice is boring, but good. We could use cute. So good job, guys, typing in the chat box. Dogs are so lovely. Dogs are so helpful. Dogs are so clever. Amazing. Okay, next. Oranges are great. The word great is boring. We can use a better word than great. Let's get rid of great. Oranges are what? Good. Oranges are healthy. Oranges are yummy. Oranges are wonderful. Amazing. Good job, Kwang Hai, Hannah, and Emma. Oranges are delicious. Oranges are juicy. Amazing, guys. Well done. So we don't need to use boring words anymore. So when you're writing your persuasive paragraph, if you see yourself using good, fun, nice, or great, stop and change it. You know many more words that have more interesting meanings. Okay, so I don't want to see any boring words in our persuasive paragraph. I don't want to see good, fun, nice, or great. I want to see interesting, amazing, excellent, fantastic, lovely, friendly, delicious, yummy. That's the kind of words that I want to see. Okay, guys, now let's have a look at our homework. Homework is this. Ta-da, guys. So this is what you're going to do for homework. You are going to plan your persuasive paragraph. Have a look. Prompt. Write a paragraph that would convince your teacher to plan a class trip. You are planning to write a paragraph to me. You're writing a paragraph to me to try to persuade or convince me, Miss Rachel, to take a class trip with your class. So what I want you to do is this. I want you to think about where we're going to go. So I want you to persuade your teacher to go on a class trip to the beach, to the zoo, to the park. You think of somewhere you would like to go. Then I want you to think about your reasons. Now think about it. You're thinking of a reason to convince me to go. Okay, so think about that. You want to keep it educational. Guys, stop typing in the chat box. You want to keep it educational, because if you say, I want to go to Disneyland because we'll have lots of fun, that's great, but it's not going to persuade me, your teacher. There must be a reason that the teacher would want to go. Is it going to improve your English? Is it going to improve your writing skills? Why would I want to take you there? So guys, I want you to fill this out for homework. I want you to give me one reason and one fact or example to back up that reason. Then you give me a second reason and a second fact or example to back up the reason we should go. What are some places you might pick to go? Where we could go to the pool for a class trip, or maybe we could go to a museum for a class trip. We could even potentially go to the, what do you think this is? The zoo. Very good. Well done. So I want you to think of some places that you would like to go on a class trip, and you have to try to give me reasons why we should go there. You have to persuade me to take class 2E9 on a class trip. Okay, guys. I would write, okay, let's do a little example here. So let's say, to persuade our teacher to go on a class trip to the zoo. Maybe one of your reasons is going to the zoo is it will be very interesting, okay? So one of your reasons could be it will be very interesting. Now you have to give me an example of how it would be interesting. So Tui Chi, how would going to the zoo be interesting? What's
So-
one example?
Going to the zoo, we can meet many animals, and it will be so great.
Very good, perfect. That's a great answer. So we can see many animals and see how they live, okay? So this could be an example. To persuade our teacher to go on a class trip to the zoo, one reason is it will be very interesting, and an example of how it will be interesting is that we can see many animals and see how they live. So that's all we have time for today, guys. I will see you guys on Monday morning in school, in class, as tomorrow and Thursday we will not be learning. So I will see you on Monday morning.